So you may already be familiar with Etsy Marketplace, but I believe it's very important for us to get an overview of the platform from the perspective of the buyer before we even start thinking about what kinds of product you're going to offer or start setting up your shop. So put yourself in the buyer's position right now. And let's say you just got to Etsy.com. And the first thing that you're going to notice is that Etsy loves special occasions. On their homepage, you're always going to see the next big event. And for the US right now, the next holiday is going to be Father's Day. So you're going to see that Etsy loves to select products, successful products, to suggest those to users. And that's going to be based on occasions as well as their recent searches. So if you recently searched for jewelry, for example, you would see a lot of more suggested jewelry listings here on your homepage. But right now you're going to see a lot of suggestions for Father's Day. And another thing you're going to notice is that, as I said, Etsy loves to suggest successful products for customers. And the way that they do that is that they get products that have a high conversion rate, meaning most of the users that have seen that listing and they have clicked on it, they've gone ahead and purchased the product. So that is telling Etsy that customers are satisfied with that listing. They love the images. They're happy customers. And obviously, Etsy is going to suggest products that are successful because that means more money for them. And obviously, that means more happy customers as well. So they're always going to have the hand-picked items, and that's going to be based on categories and occasions. And as I said, recent searches as well. And if you come up here, you're going to see that on the top menu, users can browse products based on categories, as I said. But another thing, as we said, that Etsy is known for giftable products and they love special occasions, is they have their own tab for gift products. And this is a very valuable page on Etsy if you're able to get there as a seller, because you're going to see that Etsy starts gathering all of these different options and making these quick lists for the buyers based on what they want to search for. So for example, it could be based on the person they are buying for. So for women, for pets, for family, or occasions such as graduation. It could be the featured that it's constantly changing. For example, right now, as I said, Father's Day, or it could be personalized gifts. Sometimes users are on Etsy specifically because they want someone's name on the product or something like that. As we said, also by occasion. They also do it by price, by bestsellers, and the top rated gifts as well. So just by analyzing these pages on the marketplace, it can start to give you some strategy on how to list your product. You definitely want to have top rated products, so incentivize customers to leave you good feedback, because that means you can show up here on top rated gifts. Or if possible, you want to offer the option for customers to personalize the products, because that means you can appear on the personalized gift products. And not only gifts, because as I said, Etsy is constantly having these handpicked lists that they are always offering and sending it to customers. So let's say that me as a buyer, I want to buy something very unique for my pet. So I can come here and click on pets and then browse through, and you see that on the search results, Etsy is going to show even further information. For example, if it's free shipping, if that item is almost gone, only one available, and it's in more than 20 people's carts. So that gives a sense of urgency for the customer as well. And they also say if the item is the best-selling item, which right now I'm not finding, but a lot of times when someone searches for something specifically, let's say, for example, pet mug, we just saw here. So pet mug, you will see that for that keyword, Etsy is showing that these are the best seller products. So here's another incentive for you to invest on your listing and have a bigger conversion rate, because you get these special banners that not only attract the user's attention, but it also gives you the opportunity to show up on those special picks by Etsy. So let's say I'm interested in this one right here. I can go ahead and click, and you're going to see that this is how Etsy displays the listings. So first, all of the images, and which is very important for Etsy, and we're going to talk about this later, the importance of images for your listing. The title here, also on the very top, there is the shop name and their feedback rate. So this is actually for feedback for the entire store. The way that Etsy does ratings right now, it's not per product, even though you're going to see that you can select reviews by product right here. So reviews for this item or reviews for the entire shop. But in terms of feedback and the stars that you get as a shop owner. Not only, let's say if you have a really good product, but if you have a really bad product, it doesn't matter. It's all going to be merged together for you to have just a single rating as a shop. Then you're going to see here that when you're creating your listing, you're going to be able to create different options, and those can have separate prices. Also, if you're offering personalization, they can enter it here, and we're going to see all that when you're creating your product listing. And if you scroll down, there's the product description that the user can read more. And right underneath the images, what's really important for Etsy as well are the reviews. So shoppers can see the reviews here per item or per shop right here. You can easily just switch. And if they just want to see photos as well, they can scroll down and just see all of the reviews that include photos. And let's say I really like this mug and I want to see other products that that same shop is also offering. The shopper can go here and just click on the shop name. And here is the shop's storefront, which we're going to be developing together when you set up your shop. Right here, you can see that they are not taking advantage of the shop banner. You can include an image here, and I'm going to open another option for you to see the difference. But they're not taking advantage of having a shop banner here. You can have a very eye-catching image or some sort of shipping information or anything like that. And then here are all of their products that they're offering. So let's go ahead and go back to another option because I want to show you guys another shop storefront that perhaps they took more advantage of the different features that you should definitely be taking advantage of, and we're going to cover everything here in the course. So let's say, for example, I'm interested in these pillows. Let me go and select. Then I'll go and select their shop. And there you go. Here you can see that they most likely put their best-selling products here as their shop banner. And not only that, they have created different categories for people to shop their offers more easily. So if you want just hand-painted face masks, you can easily go here and these are the options. Or if you want totes and purses, everything is categorized really well, which is definitely something you as a shop owner should be taking advantage of. And this is the overview of the Etsy marketplace, especially as we said from the perspective of the buyer, which is extremely important. And as we're going to talk about, you should always have your customer in mind with everything that you do, not only with Etsy, but for any business or any other sales channel. Definitely every single decision that you make, think about the customer. So that's why I wanted to create this video and show you guys an overview of the platform so you can also get familiar with it and see that once you make a change on the back end on your shop manager, how it's going to affect the customer experience and them finding you and you being successful in selling your products. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the next video.